Hey guys, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's build, we are building on 4 Old Mill Lane in Henford-on-Bagley. I felt like it had just been a while since I'd built here. I really don't know when I last uploaded a speed build where I was building in Henford-on-Bagley, but I was just in the mood to make this nice little cottage. I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do. I just knew I wanted some sort of single parent cottage, and of course Henford-on-Bagley is the perfect place to do it. And I want to say that this specific lot is in like the upper right hand corner, not completely to the left, but more like upper right hand corner ish, or like maybe like the middle of the map. I feel like I'm actually picturing the wrong lot, but anyway, if you guys want to download this build, it will be available on the Sims 4 gallery. My EA ID is ashleyyangelinaa, spelled with 2 Y's and 2 A's at the end of Angelina. And if you want it to fit perfectly here where you see it, then you'll just have to go to 4 Old Mill Lane. I keep wanting to say road, but it's lane. Anyway, this ends up being a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom cottage, and I end up making it very cozy and eclectic, which I feel like cottages end up just being very cozy, whether you kind of try to make them cozy or not. They just look super cozy and inviting. And if you guys are familiar with my build style and decorating style, especially in The Sims, I love eclectic builds. I like to use lots of different packs and just kind of make things look mismatched but not clashy, if that makes any sense. But I pictured there being a single parent living here. I'm thinking more along the lines of a mom, because I end up making the build rather feminine when it comes to like furniture and stuff. So I was thinking that the mom is an artist. I'm not sure if that's how she actually, or like if that's actually like her career, but I'm thinking that whether it's her career and she studied, art at school or at university, or kind of whatever, she just likes to sell her paintings, or maybe she just likes to collect all of them. But I'm just thinking she's very artsy. She has an easel in the downstairs like living room area, so you'll see that come together a little bit later. And I do leave a few walls in the house bare, because I was thinking that personally, if I were to play here with the intended family, then I would probably have her hang some of her own artwork on the walls. And I just kind of struggle with artwork in The Sims 4 anyway, so I felt like that was a perfect opportunity, and I wanted to voice that to you guys. So if you were to download this and you were like, why is there so many blank walls? That's kind of what I was thinking, and I felt like that was also a little bit of an easy way out for me to not have to throw too much artwork on the wall. But I think I did do a good job. I tried to make sure that I filled as many walls as I could without throwing in artwork that I felt like didn't go here, if that makes any sense. And then I was thinking that she has a teen daughter. I wish that we could have actual preteens in The Sims. I mean, there is a mod for it. There may be more than one mod, but I'm aware of one specific mod that allows for preteens in The Sims, or in The Sims 4 rather. But I don't think there's preteens in any Sims, now that I'm saying that out loud. But obviously it's the Sims 4 speed build, so we're talking about Sims 4. But anyway, I'm like starting to just ramble about things that literally don't matter. But I was thinking that this mom has one daughter, so we'll say that she's a teen, and she's very motivated to go to university, so she's very scholarly. I end up decorating her room very teen and cutesy, I think. I make sure to place some textbooks down. I give her a little laptop in her room, and I feel like I place a few more things that just kind of point to her just being like very motivated and organized. Like, she probably studies a lot, and not to say that she doesn't like hang out with friends and maybe like sneak out here and there, but she's just very school motivated, gets her homework done, does all the extra credit, does the projects, things like that. Oh yeah, I end up placing the hobby board on her wall, like near the desk in her room. And I was just thinking with that's kind of where she maybe like, I mean, I don't really know what she would put on there, other than, because I wasn't really thinking about any specific hobbies, and it's literally called like the hobby board or something like that. But I'm just thinking maybe she like puts, I don't know, like essays in there that like still need to be like touched up. Like she puts like rough draft essays in there, like homework that needs to be due or that is due at the end of the week in there. I don't know, maybe she like saves her progress reports in there because she's really proud of her good grades. I don't know, something like that. And then above her bed, I also place a bulletin board. I was struggling with what kind of decor I wanted to hang on her wall. I was thinking at first like some sort of like dream catcher or something, but then I was like, I don't know, she just doesn't strike me as someone that would like have a dream catcher in her room. So I ended up placing a bulletin board, and it kind of ties in with like the wood tones that I use in her room. And I was just thinking like it's just another place for her to like hang stuff, like school oriented stuff, like I don't know, deadlines, projects, things like that. Like maybe she has like a calendar on there. I think there might be like a calendar on there. I'm actually not entirely sure. But anyway, she's just very organized, very school motivated, really wants to get like a good paying job and go to university. And that's pretty much it. That's who I was picturing living here. You could always have a second parent here, or you could just have like a roommate, whether it's like a university student or something. You could have 2 university students here. It really doesn't matter. There's definitely lots of options that you could do here because we do have the space for it. But out back, or outside rather, not just out back, the entire lot, there's, I don't know if you guys saw, or you probably did because I already did it, but we made a chicken coop, or made like a pen for them. So we have chickens, a composting bin out there with some planter pots, and then in the backyard we have like this nice open garden area. I place a picnic basket down by a really large tree in the backyard. I felt like it would be nice for your Sims to, I don't know, maybe that like since the mom is single, like maybe she has like dates here and there and she just likes to like have dates on her home lot, and they can pack a little picnic and just sit outside under the shade. Like, why not? You have this gorgeous lot, may as well take advantage of it. And then I do end up placing a car out front, which I already did as well. I think I did this portion off camera, but I ended up placing down an item from Live Edit Objects from the Cottage Living pack. I forget what it is, but they look like little like parsnips or something, like radishes, something like that, in like a little like wooden basket or like box. And I was thinking that I just placed it down like by the car, and I was thinking that maybe this mom goes to market, or you know, I'm thinking probably goes to like the town square area. I forget the name. I think it might literally just be like town square, like the downtown area of Henford-on-Bagley, and she sells her herbs or flowers, veggies, eggs, whatever she decides to grow on her land. And that's another way that she makes money. I wasn't really thinking about her career necessarily, other than maybe she's an artist, but I'm thinking she really just likes to be at home. She's a homebody. She gets inspired from her surroundings, like all the nature, and just has like a very pleasant life out here in Henford-on-Bagley. So I'm thinking that she just sells her paintings, sells her eggs, but still keeps some for herself, of course. And then whatever you decide to plant in the planter boxes, if you do decide to keep them, then maybe she can bring those and sell those to the grocer that's downtown as well. And this build ends up coming out to 51,033 simoleons. And we use lots of Cottage Living and Country Kitchen kit, I think. We're pretty much done with the kitchen now, but I just love the way that this build turned out. I was planning on making it a little less eclectic and slightly boho, but I was thinking I was going to use mostly the Cottage Living pack, like the rug, like kind of like everything when it came to like furniture, but I ended up just going in a different direction as I was decorating. I don't remember why I picked this couch specifically. I was thinking I'm currently thinking that I picked it because I wanted this to be a very cozy build, and I was at first debating between the couch that we chose, which is from, oh my gosh, is it from City Living maybe? I want to say it's from City Living. No, it's not. It's from Paranormal Stuff pack, I'm pretty sure. I love this couch. This is one of my favorite couches. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it's from the Paranormal Stuff pack. No, it's not. Wait. Oh my god. What is that other pack? It's not Paranormal. It's the one with like the crystal ball. You guys. Anyway, It's that pack. My apologies that I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, I love that pack. They have so many good like furniture items in there. I use them a lot, especially my more like exclusively eclectic builds. But I was debating between that couch and the one from high school years, and I chose this one obviously because it is just gorgeous, and I don't know if I've ever actually used the purple swatch, so I think I kind of wanted to have like a little bit more diversity in this build today and just kind of try to step slightly out of my comfort zone and use a few different items that I've never used before. Like I don't often use that little fishing pole like thing on the wall, but now that I think about it, I feel like I did end up using a lot of items that I'm typically used to. But anyway, we are almost done doing the living room area. I end up placing just a little armchair over here, maybe just like an extra place for your sim to sit, maybe like read over here or something. I like to include little reading nooks in a lot of my builds, but especially these more cozy, comfy builds. I mean, I feel like a cottage, you just kind of need like a little space like that. It's not obviously a reading nook, but we do have some books here on this little, I think I ended up placing some on the shelf, but then also that little side table, or like, I don't know, this is technically a sideboard, or there's so many different names for this piece of furniture here. A console table, some kind of shelf like cabinet thing. I don't know. There's books in that, and that's the one from Eco Lifestyle, I think. I love that piece. I use it a lot. I use it in hallways, bedrooms. I think it's pretty versatile. It can kind of go anywhere, even though there's books in it, but I feel like it's just kind of a nice place for your Sims to just throw some books in. And if you got it in a kitchen, you could pretend that they're like recipe books or something, cookbooks. But anyways, you can see we've hopped up into what I imagine this being the primary bedroom. It is slightly bigger than the other bedroom, but we just use like a multitude of different packs in here, and I really didn't know like what color scheme I wanted to go for. I just kind of threw it together. I don't often use this bed, and I'm not sure I've ever used this swatch, and if I have, I've probably just used it one time. And then I saw the pink in like the pillows really matched those side tables or nightstands from the high school years expansion pack, and I thought it was a perfect opportunity to mix and match some packs, which I try to do, but often when I mix packs, not patches, when I mix packs, I don't often make them match necessarily. So I felt pretty proud of this moment, and I think it looks really good, and I'm just kind of hopping all over as I do. I'm very sorry about it. This happens a lot in my builds. It's not quite the most productive or efficient process that I have, but it is a process of mine. I do this a lot, and I don't necessarily regret it. I mean, every now and then I get a little bit scatterbrained when it comes to this specific process where I just hop all over, and then I kind of lose momentum in whatever room I originally started in. But here I think it works out just fine. I think I got carried away with the wallpaper and then just started decorating this room. And then sometimes I think to myself when I do this, I'm like, I should probably just go back. Like, this is probably a bit of an eyesore for my viewers. And it's also kind of hard for me to be like editing it like this, because sometimes I like to cut down my videos a certain way where I can like maybe... What I'm trying to say is when it comes to me editing my videos and I'm hopping all over the place, I think to myself, well, maybe I can make it look like I don't hop all over the place, and I'll cut certain portions of my recording and place it where I actually end up finishing that room. But then it just makes it just so complicated when I go to edit. So a lot of the times this is just the raw version of what I do. Obviously it's sped up and there's certain things that are cut out, but I mean, as you could see, we were just in the mom's bedroom, and now we are completely decorating the teen's bedroom, and then we end up going back into the mom's room and finishing. Sometimes this happens too, where I think I'm done, and this is the bad thing. I think I'm done with a specific room, and then I'm not. And I go in to take screenshots while I'm playtesting, and then I'm like, oh, I never finished this room. Like, it happens more often than not. And honestly, now that I'm saying this out loud, that might be what happened in this build. And with that being said, this bathroom that is upstairs, I end up not being able to place a shower. There's literally no room for me to place a shower and a toilet and a sink. So it's a little bit reverse of what I would normally do. There is a full bathroom downstairs and just a half bathroom upstairs. But I kind of think about it as like in the middle of the night when your Sims are sleeping, and just in reality, when you're sleeping in the middle of the night and you wake up and you have to go to the bathroom, you're waking up to use the toilet. You're not waking up to take a shower. So I feel like having the shower downstairs is really not that big of a deal. We end up using a shower tub combo from Base Game. It's the one with the curtain. It's one of my favorite ones, even though it's like typically, it is the cheapest shower tub combo. And I feel like most people would not really choose that one over the other one that's slightly more modern. But I just feel like it's so much cuter. It goes with like my whole eclectic vibe that I like to go for with my builds and stuff. But anyway, we are just finishing up the teen's bedroom and just adding in a tad bit more clutter, making it look a little bit more lived in. And I wanted to use some items from the we use Everyday Clutter Kit, but this is from the Bathroom Clutter Kit. I haven't really been able to feature it much on my channel recently because of all the Base Game builds I've been doing. So I was very happy to actually throw some of those items in here. And off camera, I do end up switching up this bathroom and doing the wallpaper. And I think I actually do the bathroom that's downstairs off camera too. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure I did. This build was just kind of all over the place. It took me like 2 days to do it, and it didn't actually take me that long, but I kept stopping and doing other things and whatnot. But actually, it looks like we decorate it here. Maybe. I'm like, oh my God. See, this is what I'm talking about, you guys. I hop all over the place. I can't stick to one room. I'm so sorry if it's annoying. But anyway, we are about to come into the screenshot. So I want to thank you guys if you stayed tuned. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm trying to say. If you guys watched the entire build, thank you so much. You are a real one. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell so you're aware of when I upload. And if you want to find this build on the gallery, you can find it under my EAID, which is ashleyyangelinaa, spelled with 2 Y's and 2 A's at the end of Angelina. And I hope to see you in a future build. Bye. I've also been meaning to add into like my outro, like leave any comments or suggestions that you have below, and I just keep forgetting. I always have to cram everything that's in my brain into one video, and then I don't have time for the things that I actually need to say in a build. I always want to include you guys. So if there's any specific builds that you want to see, any renovations, a specific lot that you want me to build on, let me know.